Good evening, I'm Gutgsell. Jasper will travel Evansville Harrison to take on the Warriors in high school football. The Wildcats 0-1 after falling to Memorial last week. Wildcat coach Tony Lewis on the opener and the game with the Warriors.
Our Memorial game was obviously not the way we wanted to perform. Penalties killed us in that game. We had a costly turnover in our second series. We had a costly snap over our punter's head. We had a costly jumping off sides on 4th and 4 inside our 10-yard line on defense. And we probably had 8 to 10 illegal procedure penalties that just killed our drives. Unfortunately, that falls on us as coaches, myself especially. We feel like we did not play up to our potential in any way, shape, or form. We're hopeful that this week we bounce back against Harrison, who's an athletic team. We're having to kind of adjust our practices due to the heat, and we're going in the mornings and trying to get a lot accomplished in the mornings before school.
You talk about correctable things. Do you think these things are correctable?
Yeah, I do. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure. We're still trying to figure out how we got off in terms of, our tight end jumped off quite a bit, and we're not sure if it was the cadence, if it was the defense calling out the cadence, if our center wasn't snapping it fast enough, if the rhythm of our cadence wasn't good from our quarterback. So there's a lot of question marks on exactly what was going on. We just know that Will was moving a half a second too early or a quarter of a second too early, and it was getting called. So we've got to do a better job of that. And we lost one of our best linemen, Griffin Heil, in the game, hurt his ACL. He's going to be out for the year. So we've got to make some changes offensively for our offensive line because of that.
What do you expect out of Harrison?
Harrison, last year they came up here and outplayed us in terms of their physicality, in terms of we got outcoached, I'd say. We made some mistakes there at the end of the game, tipped the ball up that they caught and ran in for a touchdown to beat us at the end of the game. And we had not played well in the first half, came out in the second half, played a little bit better. But it's going to be at Harrison. They're very athletic. They've got some really good linebackers, a lot of speed. We got to do a better job of covering on kickoffs. We gave up a huge kickoff return that also set up a score. So we've got a lot of work to do, and we're hopeful that the old mantra that you've improved the most between weeks 1 and 2 becomes true for the Wildcats.
The Warriors and Wildcats will kick off at 8:30 Eastern at Romaine Stadium. You can see it Saturday at 10 a.m. and Sunday at 7 right here on 18.